Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh everyone. Today, I will be presenting about the history of chickenpox. The understanding of chickenpox has developed over several centuries through the work of different scientists and physicians. Before we discuss chickenpox, let's briefly look at its history. In 1658, Richard Morton first used the term chickenpox. In 1767, William Heberden successfully distinguished chickenpox from smallpox. In 1888, Jonas Bouquet discovered the link between chickenpox and shingles. Finally, in 1974, Dr. Michiaki Takahashi developed the first live attenuated chickenpox vaccine, which became a major breakthrough in preventing the disease. Now, let's move on the introduction of chickenpox. Chickenpox or varicella is a high contagious viral disease caused by the varicella zoster virus or VZV. This virus belongs to the Herpesviridae family. The virus spreads easily from person to person through respiratory droplet, direct contact with the rash, or contact with the fluid inside the blister. In terms of virus classification, VZV belongs to Baltimore class 1, which means it is a double-stranded DNA virus. It is an envelope virus, meaning it has a lipid outer membrane that helps it infect host cell, but also make it more sensitive to disinfectant. Its capsid has an icosahedral shape, which protect the viral genetic material. Next are the signs and symptoms of chickenpox. The most recognizable symptom is an itchy, fluid-filled blister-like rash. Before the rash appears, patient may experience fever, fatigue, headache, and loss of appetite. The rash usually begins on the face, chest, and back, and gradually spread to the arms, legs, and the rest of the body. As the disease progresses, the rash changes through several stages. It starts as small red spots, develop into fluid-filled blister, and finally dries up to form scabs. The scab eventually fall off as the skin heals. Most people recover within 1 to 2 weeks, although complications can occur, especially in infants, pregnant women, and people with weakened immune system.
Okay, thank you for the history. Now, we're going to trace step by step the journey of the bacillus vocal virus known as VXV. The culprit behind the chickenpox is all begin with a simple breath or a blink. The virus VZV enter the human body through the two primary gateway, the mucus of our respiratory tract or the conjunction of the eye. This stage, the host have no idea the invasion has begun. Once the replication have enough, the virus has launched a major tactical move, the primary virement. The virement simply means the virus has entered the bloodstream. VZV hitch right on the first wave, using our circulation system as highway to spread silently through the body internal organs. After the mass production in organ, the virus launched a massive, heavy second attack known as secondary virement. It flooded back into the bloodstream in huge number, but this time it have a specific target. It's zero in capillary endothelial, a tiny blood vessel underneath the skin. Finally, the virus has breached to our skin barrier. It's moving locally, spread direct from cell to cell within the epidermis, the outer layer of the skin. This localizes the cellular damage combined with our immunity fiercely fight back, cause the characteristic filled blister we recognize as chickenpox. And that is how the tiny respiratory droplet transform into the mass body rush. It's coordinate multi-step journey from the entry, the internal organs, and finally to the skin. Thank you. Now I will give to my partner.
Now it's my turn to talk about the impact of chickenpox on human. First and foremost, chickenpox is often considered a mild childhood illness. Still, it can sometimes cause serious health complications, especially in high-risk groups such as adults, pregnant women, and individuals with weakened immune system. For example, skin infection. Scratching the itchy blister can cause the skin to have infection. Another example is dehydration. Fever and mouth sore may also make it difficult to drink fluids like water, leading to dehydration. For the next part, chickenpox also have impacts on human socio-economy. Chickenpox can create financial and social burden for individuals, families, and communities. For example, loss of income and productivity. Parents need to take time off work to have time with their sick children, which can affect family income and workplace productivity. Another example is healthcare costs. Medical visits, medication, and hospital treatment can increase their financial burdens on families. And for the last part, chickenpox also have impacts on human emotion. Beyond its physical symptoms, chickenpox can affect the emotional and psychological well-being of both patients and their families. For example, discomfort and distress. Itching, fever, and tiredness can make children irritable, uncomfortable, and unable to sleep. Another example is parental stress. Parents may feel worried about the complication or the spread of infection to vulnerable family members. And for the last example is low self-esteem. Visible rashes or scars may cause children to feel embarrassed or self-conscious about their appearance.
Okay, next, I will explain how the Malaysian government control the spread of chickenpox. First of all, the Ministry of Health or MOH encourages the vaccination. Although the chickenpox vaccine is not included in the routine national immunization program for everyone, it is available at government and private healthcare facilities. Vaccination helps reduce the number of infections and lower the risk of serious complications caused by the virus. As you can see on the screen, there are posters that are produced by the private healthcare facilities. Secondly, Malaysia enforced the Prevention and Control of Infectious Disease Act 1988, also known as Act 342. This law gives the Ministry of Health the authority to investigate disease outbreak and also implement public health measures to control the spread of infectious disease, including chickenpox. Even though Malaysia never have chickenpox outbreak, the MOH is always aware of it. Finally, Malaysia also used the public health strategy such as disease surveillance, isolation of infected individuals, and public health education. Disease surveillance help monitor and detect new cases. Isolation prevent the infected individual from spreading the virus to others, and the last one, health education raise public awareness about the prevention and proper hygiene practice.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.